night, good afternoon, good weekend, happy times. Welcome along to the Sunderland versus Watford Watchalong. I'm Anth Mackham. If you're not able to go to the game, enjoy the Watchalong here on this channel. So, I'm going to go quickly through the lineups, but first I just want to do the reiteration for those of you that are probably tuning in after the fact or going forward. So, whenever there's a key moment in the game, there will be a little replay, a short replay that will be okay to post up, mainly due to copyright. I can't post the full game. There will be also a timer here permanently on the screen during game time. So just keep an eye out here. That's the exact moment we're reacting to. So if you know the time of a goal, a red card, a controversial incident, just look out for that time there, and then the 9 times out of 10, the highlight will be popping up there. So now that you know how this works, additionally, we do have the live league table here. It's reversed. So if you want to keep an eye on how Sunderland's performance will impact the league table live. So as soon as we pick up a point, so when we kick off, we'll be on 59 points. We start on 58. If we win by any margin, we will go into third based on goals scored. So if we do take the lead and have 3 points at any point during the game, we will leapfrog Sheffield United. And then, yeah, let's get into it. So, just here is Sunderland's. Come on, you know you want to. What are you doing? Please work. Have I deleted the bloody... There you go. For some reason, I masked it. We have our lineups. Patterson in goal. Meffam Moornine as centre-backs. Hume and Sirkin as our wing-backs. We have a change in the middle of the park. A light injury forces Job to sit this one out. So Abdul Samed comes in. We'll see how he manages. See if he can do the full 90 or not. But the one thing I will say about Samed before we delve further into the rest of the lineup is he is a player who likes to control the game, slow it down, and pick his passes out bit by bit. So, although it's not Job, Samed might be able to control and add that level of maturity in the middle of the park against a strong Watford side. We also have Dan Neil as our captain, as per usual. You've got Roberts on the right. Rigg, I think, will be as a cam, and Lafay on the left, with Isidore up front. Sorry. Hello. Worrying that Job is injured? Time will tell. Time will tell. As long as we get 3 points from today's game, I don't think it's going to be a long-term injury. It looks like it's just a twisted ankle, so it's precautionary, Dean. So, fingers crossed it is just that one, but he does sit out this game. I'm okay with that. If it is precautionary, happy with that. There you go. Right, and on the bench we have Moore. Probably won't get any game time because Patterson is our preferred keeper. Ballard, Mienda, Alexic, Hjelde, Pavedo, Ogunsui, Jones, and Middlemas. Interesting bench. Very interesting bench. I'm not sure how to read into that. Mike, hello, mate. How's the Northern Territory treating you? So, do you know how last season we had the Lucky Wig? In honour of my now time in Australia, I am having the Lucky Akubra. So whenever we're winning, I'll pop on the Akubra, and I think that will help people understand where I'm at and why I'm not at the game. But there you go, Akubra at the ready. I'm going for a 3-1 win to the lads today. So, if you manage to tune into the podcast, a lot of people are going for a Sunderland win because, quite frankly. We're fourth. We are undefeated in 2025. Watford are on the back of 3 defeats on the row. Everything points towards Sunderland winning, but this is football. So I give 2 predictions. My reserved one is a Sunderland 1-0 win, and depending on when that goal is, we could go on and absolutely smash them silly. So I said 5-1 and 1-0 as my 2 go-to scores. So either a goal fest or an absolute proper cage fight. So either way, I think Sunderland should be coming out on top. With that in mind, here we are. Here is the Watford lineup. It looks like they actually put them in position-ish order. So you've got Slevic, Pollock, Akamwa, Larucci, Andrews, Loser, Sissoko as the captain, Dele Bashiru, Shefateri, I'm butchering that name, sorry, Kayembe and Doumbia as the outfield players. You've got Bond, Nakika, I've said that wrong as well. Nkaya, yeah, there you go. Seralta, Kevin, Ince, Morris, Adupoku, Ramirez Aspin, and Nabidzada on the bench. Again, other than Sissoko and maybe Doumbia, I think we've got a balanced, or every Sunderland player is slightly better than the Watford team this season. So fingers crossed we can actually get a little bit of revenge for the 2-1 defeat at the start of the season. It is what it is. Bong, welcome along. All right. 4-0 to the lads today. Again, 5-1, 1-0. 3 points is all that really matters. And while I'm doing this, let me just refresh the page, and I should have the footage. Watch live. So we are using beIN Sports for our coverage today. Let me know. You should be able to hear that just fine. I'm going to mute it because it's advertising and funny music. Inclusion, celebration, education, and understanding. Proud. The rainbow match ball. Cool. I actually kind of like that. The looks like I think it's just better than a monochrome ball. Just happy with a win. Rosie, hello. Nice to have you here. Reggie Lebris on Job. It's just a small injury with his ankle, but nothing serious. He would have played, but it was better to avoid this game and prepare for the next one and be fresh. There you go. Again, precautionary. Happy with that. I'm not overly upset. Oh, my work phone's just pinged. No. Power sufficiently charged. Cool. Have you seen the top? Yes, I have. I have maybe it might be coming my way at some point. It is. I am in Australia, but fingers crossed. I think it looks really nice. I think it looks clean. Pretty much solid black throughout it, and then the trimmings on the side. The way I'm putting it is basically the polar opposite of the away kit. It's literally just the negative version of that, and that is a good away kit. So, yeah, I like it. I like it quite a lot. And I think, depending on how it goes, it is just myself in the call today. So we should see if anybody pops in or not. If nobody pops in, I will just close it down. But I'll give them about 10 minutes just to make sure. And if they want to pop it. Oh, maybe I just keep it on. It doesn't do anything in the background. Like, it doesn't take up that much resource on my computer. So, fingers crossed. Have you seen the top? The amount of negative comments I have seen. So on that, yes, it is Pride Month or Pride Week in the EFL. So I don't think they're doing the entire month. So what that essentially means is the EFL are supporting the LGBTQIA community, as I call it, the Team Rainbow community, because it's easier to say than all them letters in a row, and make sure you don't miss any out. Yeah, I like it. It's good. It's a good thing to actually educate. It's, to me, no different from the show racism, the red card. It is a thing that needs to be kicked out of the game, and eventually all of the bigots, the idiots, will be gone, and that's it. Good riddance. Quid. It's £50. The training kit is £50. So it has sold out already, though, which means either they had a very low supply or it is actually more popular than people like to think. The thing I'm going to say is I really like it because I think it's the first time any manufacturer for Sunderland has actually got involved with community issues. So there's a specific training kit for, what was it? The Poppy kit. The Poppy kit people just loved. We didn't have a lot of hate on that, but as soon as like a couple of extra colours are involved, people cry. So, sorry, Pride is no longer LGB. What does that mean, Dean? That's over $100 plus postage as well, Mike. So bear that in mind. I think it's a nice looking kit. I think it does a good thing. And if it means some grumpy old twat doesn't want to watch the games anymore, so what? So what? I'd rather have 20 kids who want to come to the game and just not fear for an old man abusing them than, or woman, to be fair, just some absolute bigot abusing them at the game and they can just enjoy themselves. Like, it's everybody's club, not just theirs. So there you go. We are about to kick off. We're a couple of minutes out, with 2.5 minutes out. The boys are in the tunnel. Dan Neil heading out the lineup. I'm not too sure about this Mr. Q sponsorship, because I know last season wasn't Watford's sponsorship last season's stake, like the gambling website, and we're not winning yet, so I can't wear that. Leave it alone. Yeah. Oh, we'll get your predictions in the chat, by the way. I've got Bongs, which is 4-0. Mike says 3-1. Dean, I haven't had yours. And Rosie, haven't had your prediction yet either. Keep that red flag flying high. Ooh, what do you think to that? Oh, we've got a couple of Tifos flying around the stadium. Yeah, they look nice. They're not the big, this is where your side one, but yeah. Our city built on industry. And what was that? Have we got the audio in the background? Yes, we do. And so it is there. I just muted it because the adverts were playing music. So you should be able to hear it, no problem. There we go. So let me turn it back on. Here's the official lineups. It looks like a 4-2-3-1. They're putting Samed as a cam though. I'm not too sure about that. I think Samed and Rig might be a little bit switched around.
Top scorer Wilson Isidore netted his first Sunderland goal against Watford.
Dean is right. It's an equality and inclusivity cup, and yeah, I know it is. As I'm saying, it's Pride Month, and I think it's a nice looking kit. I think what Rosie was saying was more around the. Sorry, I'm just going to shut him up because he's messing with my trail of thought. What Rosie's saying is there's a lot of negative comments on Facebook and Twitter about it, but it's from the usual suspects. So. I actually find it kind of funny. I saw a couple of people saying unfollowed, unsubscribed, and they're based in Leeds. They're based in Central Africa. They're based in the UAE. Like, yeah, I'm all right with people not not supporting the local community when they're not even local. Yeah. Car to get Radio Newcastle. And what do you mean? You've got to get radio. Are you're going to the car to get Radio Newcastle? No. We've got the usual setup here. We've got beIN Sports. We've got the full coverage. The lads are coming out. Pride Month. And Rosie again. Dean saying 2-0. I just want to put this hat on all the time, you know. It's so comfortable. Have I messed that up a little bit? I think I have, just by grabbing the middle bit. And one of the negative comments. That's sad. Like, unfortunately, they aren't inclusive bands. Exactly that, mate.
So
like,
much more rests on his shoulders.
Exactly that.
And Watford have to dig deep here this afternoon.
Do you know what I thought was class, though? I don't know if any of you stuck around for it, but last week when Isidore and Rig at the end of the game with the flag and stuff like that, that was
in the dugout.
That was a proper like limbs moment.
Reece, who is
good celebration
of the two coaches going to this game.
There we go. Right, we are
Sunderland's top scorer.
Kicking off. Let's go. Let's see how we go. So Sunderland are kicking off first. We're attacking from right to left, which means if I say,
no need for
well, to be fair, I rarely say which side they're going down, but I'll try my best to keep the audio and the descriptions going, depending on what happens. That is bringing more luck than Redwig. Yeah, just me leaving the UK was all that needed to happen for us to. Nothing to do with the people at the club at all. Right, interact. I'm just going to change this to the live match stats, and I'm going to make sure the league table is the live league table. And then you and me and everybody in between
just be getting tougher for them as well, because
can enjoy it. So there is 2 games kicking off at the moment in the championship. So there's a little bit of a split in the scores and stuff. You've got a couple of FA Cup games and championship games at the same time. So in the championship today, I think there's only 4 games. 5, apparently. No, 4 today. You've got us and Watford, West Brom and Sheffield Wednesday that are kicking off now. At the end of this game, you've got Norwich versus Derby County and Sheffield United against Portsmouth. So if we do take the lead and win, it will be potentially short-lived, depending on that Sheffield United result as well.
Has ruled him out for several months, so they have had problems with goalkeepers this season. Watford. Abankwah, another one of those signed in the January window.
I know, Rosie.
Straight into the team.
That's it.
In a match against Derby County at Pride Park. That was the last
Can't wait to find a rental around here, though. Be nice to have my own internet, my own room, and set it up. Like, this is obviously a hotel room. A single bed where I put the flag on, because you've got to keep the red flag always in the background. And yeah, like the internet's not great here, so apologies if you got a little bit of buffering and stuff like that intermittently. But
Loser has had
in the middle of the desert.
In recent times. He's been nursing
where are we at as well. So that's the last thing. Sorry guys, that's the wrong one. That's the one.
Whether he is able to play again today.
I just need to get rid of that little bit there and that little bit there.
Obviously got midweek matches as well, both these sides, so it'll be interesting to see whether Loser can.
Oh my God, what are we doing? Luke, get rid. Just get rid. I didn't like that Pato decided to give it 09 rather than hook it long. How are we setting up? Yeah, Rig is more forward than Samid, so when we got a little bit more of an overarching play, I'll show you how we're currently set up. But
and then bounces it off the Watford player now for a throw in.
Can you see my mouse if I do this?
Window for Sunderland, not just the players they brought in, but almost more.
No, you can't. Okay, never mind.
Trey Hume there was linked with a possible move away. 1 or 2 players
Just Sunderland throwing down the right hand side, getting it long.
Patterson was another one.
I'm not sure there's any big claim there. A couple of fans umming and ahhing about it.
With a possible move away, but Sunderland are desperate to keep this young, exciting squad for as long as possible.
Are we are we in for a good one today, do you reckon?
5 months are going to be absolutely critical. If they can get over the line and get into the Premier League, they'll be in a much better position.
Here's a question for you. When could we mathematically guarantee playoffs? What's the earliest game for doing that? Can somebody in the background do the mathematics for that? So at the moment we are on, well, I'll say it before the game, 58 points and 44, so 14 points.
When these two sides met back in September, especially at Vicarage Road.
So we have a 14-point gap on.
They beat
14-point gap on. So it'll be 4 games left of the season.
Had the chance to go top of the table.
If we match whoever's in 7th the entire way. So 4 games to the end of the season, we could be in the playoffs guaranteed by Easter. Nice. Well, to be fair, it could be more. Could be sooner if we make a gap between that. Oh, what a ball! Oh, unlucky. Rig tried to burst past the last defender there, and look, just put his leg out perfectly. Go on.
Isidore makes the run.
There's 5 defenders for Watford there, breaking the
his first goal for
Dan Neil pass into Isidore.
Watford in that game. But he's been more prolific in recent times.
Do we have anybody joining the WhatsApp?
2 penalties against Burnley at Turf Moor, but he's bounced back with
I'm
goals.
all alone.
A permanent deal as well from
to be fair,
Zenit St Petersburg.
That's a-okay. I like that most of the people that do join in are at the game.
The corner flag and putting his shirt on it and waving it around at the full-time whistle in front of those jubilant Sunderland supporters.
It's class, isn't it? I mean, not up, but like guaranteed playoffs.
Weir derby is good, but a Tyne-Weir derby is what they want next season. Lefay bringing out the tricks already.
Go on. Lefay into the box.
Opportunity for Sunderland to get a shot in here and ring it.
Okay, so Lefay breaks down the left-hand side, gives it to.
Lefay just showing.
Who did he give it to? Dan Neil, and then Dan Neil passes it across. So
just a little drag back there, Sissoko.
Oh, Sirkin. It was Sirkin. It was Sirkin to Rig on the edge of the box. Rig's shot was low and driven.
Should have done better.
So easy to collect for the keeper, really. But
Fay again bounces it off a banquet and behind for a corner.
First corner of the game.
Well, he's only on loan from Roma. The Frenchman didn't get too many opportunities with the Italians this season, but
is Lefay
he's going to be playing quite a
not a mandatory option to buy? Because I know
won this corner. First opportunity for
Isidore was alone with the guaranteed purchase requirement from Zenit at the end of the season, but we've changed that, right?
It goes towards the near post and behind it goes, does it? And the referee says
still in play.
Play on.
Interesting. Patrick Roberts down the left? What's that about? That's weird. Yeah. I like Lefay on the set pieces as well. It gets into the danger zone. Gone black?
He's linked with Fulham.
What do you mean?
In the window, and Reduce Labrise, in fact, it was one of the first things he said in his press conference.
I've just checked the live and it's absolutely fine.
Instead of the players he brought in, it was more about we have retained.
Let's just make sure.
All our
it's working fine.
That was the big message. And that was the worry, really, for Sunderland supporters.
Just if it does go black at any point, it is like I said. I'm in the desert, so it could be a low bit rate. And if you do get a moment,
being linked as well with a possible move away, but that will be the case for Sunderland while these youngsters develop.
Alright, whilst Pato is doing the bog standard passing out, I'm going to grab myself a crunchy and a drink of water.
Dans from Liverpool, a young striker full of raw potential. In fact, he played for Liverpool very recently in the Champions League against
Here we are.
PSV Eindhoven.
Not sponsored.
He's picked up a back injury, so it's going to be a few weeks before
just refresh.
Sunderland supporters see him in the red and white of their team.
Oh, Dan Neil pressuring on it. It's a
got enough pace
corner.
On the ball. He tried to shepherd it out.
He kicks it out. What the fuck?
Dan Neil put it.
Sorry, I'm actually going to rewind it because this is bullshit. Right, are you ready? It comes off a Banqua's leg last, and he goes out for a goal kick.
Sunderland unbeaten in the Championship so far in 2025. Watford with 3 defeats on the trot, so it looks like a home win, but
funny. Thank you, Mike.
Championship, and you don't have to go too far back to realise.
Also, crunchy bars here at the size they should be.
Back to the last game here at the Stadium of Light, when Sunderland supporters would have been highly optimistic against the bottom side Plymouth Argyle and ended up getting just a point out of that game. Shaq for Tadza.
Okay, Watford.
Eli Bashiru. She's Andrews.
Watford are playing quite high. They've got
Sissoko getting booed.
Two in the box.
Newcastle man.
3 on the right hand side. And he goes out for a Watford corner.
Premier League games with Watford, Newcastle and Tottenham Hotspur as well. A real experienced face in this Watford squad on and off the pitch. 70 plus caps for France.
Whenever the lino stands in front of the player like that, he's waiting for the referee to give him the thumbs up. So the player on the ball cannot take that quickly, even if they want to.
Only just 3 goals from corners this season. Loser goes short to Shakfatadze. Getting to the penalty area and cause some mischief here to Roberts. Gets the ball over.
Good head. Go on. The second one. Get it clear.
Forwards.
Get it clear.
Again. They want handball. They're not going to get it against Mepham.
That's a yellow card. Surely. That has got to be a yellow card.
The big Sunderland defender didn't look too concerned, did he? The ball was bashed from a short distance. And
how is that ever going to be yellow card, man? Handball. Clown.
Arm to the side.
Arm tucked in and turning away. Never going to get given.
He's one of those players who'll be wondering what his future is. He's on loan from Bournemouth at the moment.
Hey, what I don't like, Mike.
Sissoko.
Violet crumble.
Don't quite have the pace.
Proper weird.
To get around the fullback.
Same texture as a crunchy, but just
Sirkin. Gifted back there.
Not the same thing.
Sissoko. Sunderland.
Why would he do that?
At the moment, Lefay caught in possession. Shakfatadze. That's a free kick.
We're inviting this on like, whoa, 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 whoa.
That was
Rosie.
What Sunderland's making. They had the opportunity to get the ball clear, and I think Chris Rigg is saying that. Why didn't we just get shot of it? And they've conceded a free
Orient
kick
1, Manchester City 0. I should have just hoofed that there. Pushed off the ball by Sissoko, and then that is definitely a free kick, but very dangerous area for Watford to have a kick now. Just maybe 2 yards out from the centre of the D.
So many attacking players. The top scorer
Being Sport seems to have less to do. Well,
Vatter as well.
I think it's all right. It's all right most of the time, to be fair.
An injury, then recover from a virus that he picked up. But he hasn't made it here this afternoon. But there are still players of quality in this Watford team, and they'll hope to produce something magical here to beat Anthony Patterson.
I'm half expecting this to go in because it's so dangerous.
With the right foot and possibly Lusa with the left.
Right, referee whistle. Here we are.
Lusa does
straight into the wall.
Straight into the wall.
Boom. Easy, easy, easy.
Defending for Sunderland.
Confine him at a polywaffle.
Again. Such an exciting player.
We call him Violet Crumble.
Though to Patrick Roberts. Isidore makes something of it.
Oh, go on.
He'll have to do this all on his own here.
Isidore, 2v1, now 3v1.
So many
getting dragged.
Back now, inevitably.
He's getting dragged, and he's giving a yellow card. Nice ref.
And he's got his team really high up the pitch here. Well, it was he
That's
who
decent.
cleared the initial effort. He was the man in the wall.
Look at that.
And then suddenly he's the man.
So there's one, there's two. The third man just pulls his shirt back. And that gets a yellow card.
So a free kick at both ends of the pitch. Sunderland will hope to make
so where Watford had a free kick at about a yard and a half away, and there's someone
into the role. Wilson Isidore as a centre forward. He actually arrived as a
maybe in the exact same spot
of the forward line. But they were so short of a number 9 that he was sort of thrust into that position.
Lefay and Roberts over the ball. Lefay looks like he's
better and better.
Doing some
goals for him so far this season in the Championship.
Johnny, what was the England rugby player that did the? I want to say Johnny Watson.
A line at 90 degrees to the original line that our referee this afternoon, Robert Jones, had drawn.
I don't know.
Lefay,
right, crunchy out of my hands.
And Roberts.
Lefay over the ball. Lefay's definitely going to take this. Here we go. There's Roberts. Oh my God.
Hits someone in the wall and goes behind.
Why?
Patrick Roberts was going the long way round.
I mean, it would have offsided the goalkeeper, like, but
15 minutes gone. Sunderland looking to score the first goal here at the Stadium of Light.
I sent a $20 million goal soon.
Corner. It's knocked back in and into the net.
Come on!
And Sunderland lead.
Luke 09
celebrates. Luke 09.
You sent one correctly.
Could not miss. And Sunderland lead here by a goal to 0.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
It's the first goal
you
that
classy
he's
fella.
managed since the month of August.
Luke
4-1 for
09.
Watford.
Right, here we go. Corner whipped in, far post,
to the near post. This one
pinged back in, miles onside.
And 09 has timed his run to perfection.
Beautiful, fellas. Like, if anybody tried to claim that as offside.
And what is that? Half a yard, maybe a quarter of a yard out. Mepham just dabbing it to the back post.
That's
He would have
funny.
been worried that, not so sure it was actually going in. It did need the touch.
Luke
The
got that.
celebration on the bench suggests that maybe they've been working on that in midweek. Luke 09 found by his opposite.
The game is on now, lads and lasses, and then people with glasses, and everybody in between.
Looking to end what has been a really good week with another victory here at home against Watford. Kayembe.
Go on.
Watford have got to go again.
Give him the wobble and the diddle.
Plenty of time to avoid this 4th successive defeat.
Our 4th defeat's happening now. There you go. As I said earlier on,
when they came here last season,
Sunderland climbing to 3rd.
The goal scorers
automatically, not because of goal difference, but because of goals scored. We're both Sunderland and Sheffield United are on 20 goal difference now.
Has gone on loan this week.
Oh, Riggy lad, go on.
Come again, Sunderland looking for a second, and Rigg is brought down. Protests, but
he should have a second yellow for that, like.
Premier League referee in charge of just his 2nd Championship match of the season.
Here we go. You need to see that. You do need to see that. Get done, boy. No, that would have been soft for a yellow. That would have been soft.
We played a lot of football going up to Christmas. He's had a little bit of a rest in
recent times. I can't see his name very well.
In most of the recent matches, Tom
what's that guy's name?
Lot to be worried about.
Let's have a look at the guy's name.
Unfortunately for him, in recent times,
a banquer is very lucky not to be on a second yellow there, you know. Oh, he's I wouldn't know. I'll rephrase that, sorry. He's playing on dangerous ground. other referees might have given it. I think that is a fair
free kick.
no yellow card, just a free kick.
Led to the goal. It was a little bit closer.
Another assist by Hume, I think so, because it was pinged back in from the far post.
This will take some power if it's to cause any real issue with the Watford goalkeeper. Lefay goes for goal.
Oh, it's on target. It's in the middle of the goal. Like a little bit of precision on the placement,
sure,
and that's a second.
No blame can be appreciated.
Tom Cleverley, I think, has the benefit of the doubt. I know English Watford have had a absolute. I'd say only Hull are worse than them recently. Actually, they just chop and change their manager every two, three months. It's embarrassing. So save themselves a little bit of embarrassment and just stick with Tom Cleverley. It'll come good. It will come good. Like, he's not like the miles off the pace for the playoffs, are they? What, the playoffs are 45 points? Sorry? They're on 41. They'll be fine.
Selvike out of play for a throw in.
The only problem with Watford is they've got Leeds next.
A big moment in the game. You have a team.
Maybe you repeat that as well, Rosie.
A long way from home.
Are we playing League under 18s? I was going to say under 28s as the main team.
makes a run, makes a dart, but Cirkin instead.
I think with the exception of Luke O'Nine, everybody is under 28, right?
Mepham.
And Brown, obviously Brown, but he's not in the starting 11. Oh, go on. Oh, lads, what are we doing? This is class.
Back from Roberts. Isadora in the penalty area, but it's too close to the goalkeeper.
Should have cut that back across the face of the 6. But that is lovely football from the boys in red and white.
With their form so good. They've only lost 4 games in the championship.
Oh, that's a yellow card.
We're under threat here from Shakfatadze. Couldn't feed it out to Andrews. Possibly Sissoko was the intended pass.
Get it clear.
Either way,
there you go. Better Pato.
Half a moment for Watford that has disappeared. Neil. Lefay.
Go on, Lefay.
So confident, isn't he? Almost looks like he feels that he probably shouldn't be playing at this level. It's a measure of Sunderland's ambition that they've managed to coax him out of Roma to come to the Championship. A bit of experience.
I wonder what Frankie Francis and Danny Collins are talking about at the minute as well.
Above the average at 25.
Go on. High press, high press.
As well to the team. Selvike not lacking confidence either.
Isidore with the pressure on the goalkeeper there. One misstep and that's dangerous. How we come on. Pressure. Don't even do it. I think. Sorry, I'm just going to say it. I don't think Watford have the issue that we normally come up against with teams that come to the Stadium Light. They are pushing high up the pitch. They're desperate to get a goal. Also, why are you not unblinding that? Why did that not unblind that? Now it's done the tick. My stream deck is going to get me into issues here.
Very few touches of the ball so far. It's on the edge of the penalty area. Shakfatadze. Deli Bashiru.
Shoot! Yeah, so to be fair, they were doing this when it was 0-0 as well. The Watford team are looking to create gaps and push through us. So I'm all right with how Watford are playing today. It's not part of the most defensive catch us on the counter. They're trying to play their game and we're just stopping it.
Lusa, can you get the shot away?
Good clearance from Samed there.
Get on the end of it from a Watford point of view and cleared by Sunderland. Shakfatadze.
Fatadza.
His last win here was
what does a Watford win? No, Watford win. West Brom win.
Igalo was the goal scorer in the opening minutes
Oh,
of that
okay.
match.
So if Sheffield Wednesday beat West Brom, they climb into the playoffs.
A few times in recent seasons.
That'd be interesting to keep an eye on as well, as a neutral. I'd much rather play Sheffield Wednesday in the playoffs than West Brom, like.
Larouche.
If it comes to that.
This is Pollock.
Oh.
Fatadza. The ball run across his body. Deli Bashiru. Andrews. Sissoko in support.
There we go. Should be able to see everybody in the league table now. Come on, man. Let's.
Larouche.
To be fair, the game doesn't need 90 minutes of pure entertainment, like, but I just don't like how Watford have had the ball pretty much consistently for the last 3 minutes. We keep taking it off them in the final base.
Sissoko. It was either going to be a goal of the season contender, or it was going to be greeted with jeers from the Sunderland supporters. Tom Cleverley, a very honest man in press conferences and interviews.
The FA Cup games have got goals. Thank you, Rosie.
Said, I need a result today. I put pressure on myself. Things haven't been good enough in terms of
Millwall 1,
in recent times, and I take
Leeds
0.
Aziz getting the goal in that one. And what on earth is happening in the Man City game? Ortega getting an own goal, and that was in the 16th minute. Now 40 minutes in. Fair play, Leighton.
Give them any real chance to.
And if anybody, and I mean anybody across the country,
really short in terms of
across the world really actually, were clamouring for the two legs
the team,
for replays, that Leighton Orient taking the lead against Man City. Could you imagine doing the reverse of that? They'd put out the proper full-strength squad, but the lack of respect from Man City has got them where they are in this game so far.
He did play a couple of games in the EFL Cup as well.
I can see them going down to 10 men at this stage. Are you talking about Watford?
At the Under-17 World Cup, he actually bagged a hat-trick. They rate him really highly. That's why they've stuck him on a 6-year contract. I'm sure Tom Cleverley, who's worked with a lot of these players,
they are going to get really frustrated. That's a foul throw. Why did we stop? Why did we stop giving foul throws as like a foul, like as a?
Just a reminder, Quadro Bar, their top scorer, is out injured. He could be out for a few more weeks, according to Cleverley.
Maybe
with the virus, they'll hope that he'll be back in midweek.
But the game has slowed down from a just a general perspective.
Bio will be out for further games after.
Just high, not high press. When we press fast.
Red card against Norwich last week.
Go on. Isidore's on the left-hand side, looking for an option. Gets it into Dan Neil. Cuts in. It goes out for a Sunderland corner. No.
The corner. Not going to get it.
Okay. Hold him. That should be a corner. I'm not sure it was, but the last one definitely was.
Those celebrations on Monday night will have endeared him to the Sunderland faithful even more.
According to my mate, Leighton Orient chipped the goalie from halfway across. So how's it giving us an Ortega own goal then? There's another. Andrews is getting called up by the referee for a little bit of verbal.
Instead, it was a 0-0 draw.
Right, Sunderland. Who's on the ball there? Meffam 09.
Goal scorer Luke 09 finds Lefay.
Lefay is so
space to turn around and pick out Hume in towards Isidore it goes.
I've got a question for you. Who's better, Rig or Lafay? Because at 16, I'd say Rig. At 17, I'd say Rig.
We've got a championship game here.
And obviously, I can't say for 18, 19.
It's because both sides were knocked out of the FA Cup.
So on. But
at the first time of asking in the third round.
Lafay is proper good, like.
Sunderland lost here against Stoke. And Watford were beaten by Fulham.
Ryan Patrick Roberts looking for something. Gets body blocked. Loses the ball. Someone throw in. Okay. Very strange footage, but. Both are decent players. Lafay easily. You got to remember though, Lafay is a couple years older. You're saying Rig won't be as good as Lafay at his same age?
Arrive in the shape of Rig.
I think like right this second, obviously, yeah, Lafay is
left foot and deliver it into
better,
the penalty area. Banquet got the head on it, and behind it goes for a corner.
What's happened here?
Offers that aerial threat.
Far post. Ah, yeah, okay.
Lafay, who was closest to it from a Sunderland point of view.
A Banquet.
Backed out to the edge of the
he's their weak link at the back, like. Got to say, like he's having a bit of a wobble. He looks solid overall.
Previous corner.
Under pressure, a Banquet is their Lugo 9. Is their weak link.
To the goalkeeper, able to get some sort of punch on it.
How many goals have Watford conceded so far this season? 43, including the one today.
Post and then right on top of the Norwegian goalkeeper.
Both decent players.
Lafay,
by a mile.
There has been rain in the northeast. Maybe a slippery ball for him to deal with here.
Go on, throw it, man.
Hume again waiting, again finding Rig.
Watford on the push out there.
Looking for Sissoko. Doumbia is late with his challenge, and
this is yellow card for Doumbia here.
A yellow card there for the youngster. I think it's just an eagerness to get involved in the game. He's had
what happens here?
Very few touches. I'm not even sure he touched the ball there.
Like, what is he doing? Like I thought, maybe in the like in normal speed.
It's a straight red last week for Vakun Bio.
That's just shoddy. That like.
Watch his step. For the rest
Is this Dan Neil over the ball, looking for an option?
So a Sunderland free kick.
Goes to the Watford player.
Shaffatadze gets it towards halfway. Doumbia does well.
Doumbia committed the foul, is now bossing down the side where Mundle was.
On that occasion,
he gets the ball. He gets the ball.
Trouble. It's a yellow card, and
he gets the ball. When we show the replay of this, I'm so confused. Like it is a little bit wild, like, but no, not does he fuck? That is definitely a yellow. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. The benefit of camera angle.
Confidence to Doumbia, who did well to get the ball under control, and
it's like he got the ball clearly. No, he didn't. Didn't even get close.
That free kick for the visitors.
Shit! Sorry, we're in the lead.
Watford, who were on the edge of the playoff places not so long ago, have dropped to 12th in the table, their lowest position this season.
There we go. Gets the ball and the man. doesn't even get an eyelash on the ball, mate. That's funny.
Isn't it, when a free kick or a corner is taken short? I would imagine for all the players.
Thank you very much. We've got
that have gone to the edge of the penalty
6 likes so far. Thank you.
Some of them retreat. Pollock is heading back to the halfway line.
Millwall beating Leeds in the FA Cup. Is that a good thing or not? I kind of want Millwall. Not Millwall. I want Leeds to get further and further in the cup because they will then start to divert their attention across both things, and they're playing more games.
Fizzes it out to Sissoko. Takes it nicely. Andrews.
No Championship club has won the FA Cup since the mid-90s, by the way.
Deli Bashiru. Loser. Both men under real pressure. Larouche. Likewise, Sunderland snapping away.
So, it's a wasted exercise. What is there's something odd with the shape. There's something slightly off. Is that it?
Banqua wrestling literally with Wilson Isidore. Well,
the shapes. That's why.
On the floor and has got the free kick,
it's
and the
popping
referee
out.
Just coming across and diffusing a potential
Wigan.
flashpoint.
No, I think it was Blackburn.
Well, he's irritated
before
by
they were
something, Isidore.
Last champion.
A yellow card.
Ship team to win FA Cup.
Well, he's wrestled him to the ground.
Yeah, that's a blatant. That's that's
sure what Banqua did wrong there. Looked like 100% a free kick to Watford, but indeed that's the way the referee saw it.
So Man U, Man City, Liverpool, Leicester, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man U, Arsenal. Wigan were in the Prem when they won it, I think. Wigan were in the Prem in the 12-13 season, right?
Kayembe just teases it over the top and Sissoko chases.
Yeah, they were. They got relegated in the 12-13 season as well.
For the EFL Player of the Month for
Chelsea,
January,
Man City, Chelsea,
Chelsea.
Portsmouth in 07-08.
Trafford won that after an astonishing month in which he was involved in 6 games and didn't concede a single goal. 6 clean sheets.
I think they were also relegated as well.
Should have been only 5 clean sheets. Due to a Sunderland player, really, those misses that we saw from Wilson Isidore from the penalty spot in that game against Burnley last month. Indeed, Watford are the last team to score against Burnley. And that was before Christmas.
I'm so confused.
Lefay.
Who was the last Championship team to win the FA Cup?
Neil. Andrews has given up that cheaply. Lefay
Go on.
tries to pick someone out, and the shot will come in, takes a wicked deflection. And behind it goes.
Riggs so close.
Well, that was poor play from a Watford point of view. Andrews giving the ball away cheaply here. Lefay did well. To the edge of the area it came, and Riggs' shot was deflected behind for a corner. Off Pollock.
No, sorry, I should have showed you that. I actually think it's either
Problems so far.
Ball
from this left-hand side.
Either Coventry City in 86-87 or Sunderland
Goal scorer 09, tightly marked at the moment by
1973.
Referee's got a bit of sorting out to do, as is
2018.
the case, it seems, from a corner.
No, 2018 was Premier League. West Ham in 1980 is according to Gemini. Thank you, Danny. With the
trying to at least.
Both of these players on a yellow card, by the way.
Well, Sissoko. It's a long way around him. Watford deal with that relatively easily.
West Ham in 1980, according to Gemini. Like 35 years since a team outside of the top flight. Pointless.
Rigg gets to the byline. Andrews clears it for Watford. Sunderland into the area again, and it's flicked wide.
Who's that? Is that Luke 9 again?
Once more.
What's he doing up there?
That would have been a special goal.
Right.
Managed to find himself a bit of space on
somehow gets whipped out.
6-yard box.
And Luke O'Nien, again, in the box. What are we doing?
His first goal was an easy one. That would have been a terrific finish had it tucked in the far post. I think Selvik had it covered.
I think if we challenge Selvik, the Watford keeper a little bit more. There's definitely more in it.
Prior to today, Watford come once more. They said they wouldn't come here and park the bus. They are a positive side with a lot of attacking players, even with the absence of so many from their forward line.
Oh, go on, boys! Look at that. Go on, Paddy, give it. Pass. Look for the pass. Look for the pass.
Support from Lefay. Pollock stuck to his duty.
I think Serkin is rotating with Hume, so they're interchanging across the wing. So if Hume pushes forward,
was watching the derby on Monday night. The Watford man,
the fullbacks are sweeping.
Used to play for
Hume's on the right and Serkin's on the left.
Middlesbrough, Jamie Pollock.
At the minute.
Quite a favourite with the crowd back in the day.
Also, isn't Serkin left-footed? So it means if they are running down the left-hand wing, he can...
Vatadza comfortably away from...
It'd be more like a hook shot in, rather than a cut back in it.
Individual. Kayembe with the shots. Side netting. Well, that was all down to...
That is Watford's best chance, by the way. Was it 20-ish yards out? I know.
Squared it.
Just inside the 18.
Not the best of angles, you have to say, from Kayembe.
Side netting. Yeah. I don't know, Dino, to answer your question. And Danny, welcome along. Nice to see more new names pop into the chat.
Final 5 minutes of the first half. Sunderland leading by a goal to nil. But haven't really had too many.
What are the stats looking like?
They've had a lot of possession.
XG Sunderland on top. Ball possession 37%.
Too hard as yet.
Don't need the ball. Let them have it. They're doing nothing with it. I can for your pint and your bob rolls and your cheesy chips now, like.
Larouche. Running at Hume, gets a good ball in.
What a save, Pato.
He goes down. It could be a penalty, you know. It is.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Dumbia on his championship start.
So Pato makes a worldy save.
Might have scored. The goalkeeper saved it.
And
but then he
you called it out.
To react, and he was brought down, and the referee has given a penalty here.
It is a penalty.
Good ball in.
What a save from Pato. But then
with
this.
The save, and then Dumbia went and claimed it, and Serkin was late with the tackle. Well, he might feel
so that save is class.
At the goalkeeper.
And then this was exactly how they got a penalty in the last game. That is definitely a penalty. That is definitely a penalty. Oh my God!
Serkin, in his eagerness.
That's how they got the. That's how they got the second goal in the first game. Jammy twats. Sunderland 73, Southampton 78.
Well, Watford.
Thank you, Tony.
Won the game against Sunderland.
3 of them.
At the start of the season with a penalty from Tom Deli Bashiru.
All of them before I was alive, though. All of them before most.
Knows what to expect.
Millennials were alive.
A long delay before this penalty is taken.
Right. This is a bit of a robbery if it goes in,
Whistles
but
around the Stadium of Light.
we've done nothing. Here we go, penalty.
And he
bottom
scores.
Right.
Tom Deli Bashiru converts as he did at the start of the season against the Black Cats. Well, that was a winner. This is a game that Watford now will feel that they can win, having drawn level just before half-time.
That was daft. That was absolutely daft to give away. It's a bog standard penalty.
No clean sheet this afternoon for Anthony Patterson.
Just keeper goes the wrong way.
Who guessed the wrong way.
That's it. If he goes the right way, he saves that. It's not a great penalty, but it's in the back of the net. So
Watford, who created very little up until that header from Doumbia are now level. Still look like a grimace from the Watford head coach, but he will be pleased with the way his team
like I said,
stuck in this game,
yeah.
and he'll be especially pleased that his 18-year-old, who he's given a first championship start to this afternoon, he's almost had to due to the injuries and
it just goes to prove, though,
the virus picked up as well.
one goal is not secure enough. We need to just absolutely bombard them.
To no one in particular, there were a lot of Watford players in and around the penalty area.
We can't be sitting on a 1-goal lead at any point. Defensively, we've got too many mistakes in us. Class being in the league, don't get me wrong, but what a gut wrench.
Well, they certainly had a lot of the ball, Watford, in this game.
Wonder if any of the lads are going to come on at half time just to just to vent. Their keeper's a bit poor, like.
Larouche. Doumbia.
How many yellow cards are we on? Are we on 4 yellow cards?
Tadza again.
Or 3?
Andrews calling for it over on this far side, but Loser instead just keeps the ball circulated.
Yeah, it's going to be 1-1 half time. Watford again doing very little with the ball. They've got hold of it.
Pollock.
But they're just passing it around left and right.
They certainly don't look like a team that has lost their last 3 matches and
2 each.
Been making headlines for the wrong reasons.
We'll get the stat up, shall we?
Despite falling behind, they have continued to believe. Shakfatadze teases it forward. Andrews going into the penalty area.
Sirkin and Isidore for us. And it's just Doumbia for them. I thought a Banquet had one.
Has given away a free kick. What a first half for him. Doumbia barely got a touch in the opening half hour. Picked up a yellow card.
Oh, nice.
And then the creator of the first goal might have scored it himself, but then showed such presence
I'm not showing that replay of Sirkin again, because it's just daft.
Deli Bashiru with his 3rd goal of the season.
And 2 of them from the penalty spot against us.
Stop-start season again for him.
By the way, 3 minutes at a time.
He's a big player for the Hornets in the centre of that midfield.
Isidore, what are you doing now?
3 minutes of stoppage time in this first half.
Go on, Samed. Use an outlet. We've got 2 minutes. Just bomb it forward. Because we are Sunderland.
Long from Sunderland. 09.
Shut up, you buffoon. That did you hear the yelp for that? That was pathetic.
Yellow card against 09. Shakfatadze cruises into the penalty area. Can he pick out a pass? There's only Loser at the moment from a Watford point of view in the box. 1 or 2 more players now getting there.
What's he talking about? There's 5 Watford players in there in the box. Commentator's chatting nonsense.
Shakfatadze once more.
It's been like that the entire time when he said it.
Larouche digs out the cross, and Doumbia wasn't too far away, and the shot goes across goal.
Fucking hell.
What an opportunity. Andrews is claiming nicked off a defender. But
that is horrific. Wake up, lads.
Was his shot on target? Came off Sirkin. I think it might have been, you know.
Does this Sirkin? Yeah, it does.
That was going in at the far post, and Watford might have had a lead right on the stroke of half-time. Ryan Andrews so close there for the visitors.
Get us in at half-time and kick every one of those defenders up the backside. Sloppy.
Well, Luke O'Nien have put Sunderland in a fantastic position.
We just can't seem to do it at the back.
They would kick on,
ever.
but then Sirkin gave away a penalty.
Nice. I'm going to mute it because I can hear music. In 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay. My thoughts are here. My thoughts are clear. What a frustrating half yet again. Sunderland, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Deli Bashuru with a penalty in the 43rd minute. Yeah. Madness. Utter madness. Need to bring Neil or Samed off and bring on Mienda to move it upfield. I like that suggestion, Bong. I don't think we're going to be doing any half-time subs because that's the way Lafitte operates. Ideally for me, I would take off Patrick Roberts out of all people. He's had 2 clear stints of possession, and both times, like the first time we did end up having the throw-in, but that was a little bit of pot luck because when he gets it taken off him, like it goes out clear for a throw-in. But the second time, it's just he's not looking for the pass; he's looking for the break into the box. So he's trying to do everything fantastical and not do the basics. So for me, Roberts is the number 1 choice. But in terms of that, who do we put on? You got more Ballard. There's Ballard, Mike. So the bench is just, how do I point? This way, Jesus Christ, this way, just in line with Isidore's crotch. You've got Ballard, Mienda, Alexic, Hjelder, Pavedo, Ogunsui, Jones, and Middlemas. So if I was taking off Roberts, there's nobody there that directly replaces him. Like you said, maybe Mienda, and then Mienda pushes up front. So you would put Samed on the right, maybe? Nah, that's too hodgepodge. Roberts is staying on. I think Samed stays on as well for till at least the 75th minute. I just can't see any subs. We haven't got anybody to go down the left, though. Maybe Mienda. That's the Captain America trailer. Not what I wanted to press. I wanted to press that. I don't know. So you've got Ballard, Hjelder, and there's your defensive replacements. That's what I think is more important at the minute. But neither of them replace Sirkin or Hume. I don't know. I do not know. Enzo needs to be centre. Neil has had no vision today. Roberts should have been replaced in January. That's a strong take on Roberts, Bong lad. But I mean, we've got so many good players down that left-hand wing, but we've always had for the last 4 seasons, it's been Roberts down the right. I don't know. I think we've been okay through the middle. Job is a miss. I think Samed likes to play alongside Dan Neil further back, which means when we're pushing forward down the wings rather than through the middle, which is what we're used to with Rig and Job as your centre attacking midfielders. So naturally, we're further back, Watford are further forward, and it looks like there's a huge gap or a huge change, but there's not really. So I don't know. For me, we should be making subs, but I don't think we will because, well, it's Reggie Labrie. Should we see what they're saying at the half-time whistle from the Sunderland socials? We've had a lot. We've got 43 messages. So, damn. Why did Sirkin have to kick out like that for the penalty? No need for it. Again, sort it out, man. I don't care if Huggins has one leg. Get him on for Sirkin. Huggins is on. What's he talking about? That makes no sense, mate. The person that you're talking about getting on is on. Really poor, up the intensity, so passive in our shape at home. Give Mienda and Alexic a go. That's a good shout, actually. Double substitution. Lee, I like that one. I'm going to like that comment you got there. and move Lafitte into the middle. Boom. Bit shaky at the end there. Needs sorting out second half. Get Sirkin off, will you? Needs sorting out. I think everybody's just basically pointing at Sirkin for that penalty, and rightly so. Stuff like that. The shot's a bit poor, but there you go. Go one up against a team with their confidence on the floor and sit deep. Genius stuff. Jamie's got it right there. We've took the lead and we've just sat back and sat back and sat back. So yeah. What is like? Why is that shape off? It's not like, can you see like this side is shorter than that side's longer than that side? Why has it done that? Anyways, I missed the bench. What was Brown on? Brown's not on the bench. Let me just get this back up. Ballard, Migenda, Alexic, Hjelde, Pavedo, Ogunsui, Jones and Middlemas are on the bench. Roberts is not doing it, mate. For the push for promotion, we should have got a right winger. I agree with you. I do honestly agree with you. But how do I put this? Sunderland are a stats heavy club now, and I like it. I like that we use the data to get the people in. Roberts is consistent. It might not be the most flashy when we first got him, but he is very reliable, and his play style does give a lot of reliability down that right hand side. You know what he's going to try and do and how he's going to do it. You just got to get the extra players in to support him a bit more, even if they doesn't pass to them. But you've got normally you've either got Rig or Job sweeping up down that right hand side to get the second ball. But here's a bloody penalty, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? So look, this cross comes in, great header, fantastic save, and then you do that. I don't get it. That is basic. I know that's slowed down, but like, you don't put your leg out for that ball ever. You get your body in the way of the goal. Yeah. Anyways, it's 1-1. I think it's unfairly 1-1. If we do kick on in the second half, which let's face it, we've only been in second gear at most for this game. If we do kick into like the quality that we do have in our squad, we should be smashing these now. He has no end product. Data is academic. He's on the right for us, rubbish man. I know. Like I said, like, goal contributions is the number one stat that I think the lads shout out on the podcast. And this season he has gone up compared to last season, but last season he was woeful with it. There's background music and confirmation of the championship games today. Sunderland, Watford 1-1. West Brom, Sheffield Wednesday 0-0 at half time. The evening kickoffs at Norwich City versus Derby County and Sheffield United versus Pompey. And what's the let's move away from the championship for a couple of minutes and see what's happening in the FA Cup. So we're in the second half of the FA Cup. Leyton Orient are still 1-0 up, 52 minutes into the game against Manchester City. Manchester City could get knocked out by Leyton Orient. The chances are, and you can put a bet on it, Manchester City will level the game up in the 78th, 79th minute and then end up going on winning 3-1. Just pop it on. Pop the bet on. And yeah, Millwall leading. It looks like a very close game. It's about taking your chances, and they've done it. Half time is brutal. Oh. Right, we've had nobody pop into the chat at half-time, so I'm going to end the Discord call. And that will help me with my resources here. City will get a penalty. Derek, welcome along, mate. So if data is correct, then Rig is not up for the task of helping Paddy. Not particularly, but with Rig helps Job out a lot more than any other player. So, like, yeah, it's not our job to analyze the data. It's it's just to just enjoy the football and complain when it's not working. So, like, you can't win every game, but this one is definitely there for us to take. I don't want us to drop any more points unnecessarily. We've took the lead. Let's get it back. Millwall 2 up now. Thank you, Mike. I'm liking that. I like the sound of that. Where are we? It still shows what. Oh no, there you go. Aziz, 55th minute. Let's see what the live text says on it. Femi Aziz, Millwall, left-footed shot from the left side of the box. That's very basic. Left-footed shot from the side of the box to the bottom left corner, assisted by Casper Denoria, following a fast break. Sounds like a counter-attacking goal. Nice. Just frustrated me, and rightly so. Absolutely fine being frustrated. You're well within your rights. It's a typical Sunderland thing to do, isn't it? We have, I wouldn't say we've absolutely smashed them and dominated the first half, but we have definitely been the better team. We have deserved the lead, and they feel like they've pinched it. Luckily, we've got 45 minutes to rectify it. But knowing our luck, it will compound it. There's two things I want to call out, though. Oh no, I'm going to ask me at the end of the game what my two things I was going to call out were, because I don't want to jinx it. I do not want to jinx it one bit. Oh, come on, football, get back on. Actually, it should be back on in 2 minutes, right? Celta Vigo, okay. See the time of the football here, 4:30 in the morning. That's disgusting, man. 4:30 to watch footy. God love Australia. Delaying the match. Delaying over, they're ready to continue. What happened there? What is that about? I'm not watching KSI play football. That just sounds boring. The game is over. Tell us now we won 1-0. Oh, 9-1. 9-1. I mean, if we could bribe it, that'd be nice. They're showing the advert for Captain America again. I'm in two minds about watching it because it looks very goofy. I think that's the easiest way of putting it. Oh, tell you what I can do. Can I unmute this with the sound off? No. Music in the stadium, can't have that. Oh, Rosie. Why'd you have to ruin Leighton Orient's day by saying that? Kushanov. Ooh, Rico Lewis. I'm just got confused. What happened? Is it Rico Lewis or Kushanov? Oh my God. Penalty for Leeds saved. Wilfred Gnotto is tripped in the box before latching onto a loose ball. A chance for a way back in this for Leeds. Incredible save. Millwall have saved a penalty. Wow. Good question, Mike. So, Watford are back out, by the way, ready to play. We are not. The question is, do we take off Wilson due to his yellow card, and who do we replace him with? I think we keep him on for the full 90. I feel like Watford are more frustrated and more likely to get red carded today. Possibly. I would, if that does happen, if Wilson does get taken off, the easiest swap for me is Meander. Meander's a straightforward like for like in terms of position for position. Different play style, but striker for striker. I don't think we've made any subs, so that's nice. And we're about to get underway for the second half.
About to get underway.
There we go.
Watford will be buoyed with the way they finished
now
that first half.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen.
Probably their head coach said that
come on.
They didn't
turn
come
off.
Here
there you go.
To park the bus, they didn't come here for a point. They need a win. The way
I just think we need to
second half
play a little bit smarter.
Real
faster.
Positivity from the visitors.
There you go. Fell 19 seconds into this. Can't take Isid off, Mike. Only chance for us to go. I don't know about the only chance, but it's the best chance. The British sort of tactics because it's not working without Joe. I think it is, you know, just down the wings.
Shaq for Tatsa. Support from Kayembe. Here he is now.
Watching Patrick like come back to line.
But he's found Luzo goes for goal. That's
are you
extraordinary.
Fucking on? Are you serious?
In the opening minute of the second half.
Are you fucking serious?
Imran Luza with a quite wonderful goal for Watford.
I was just subs now.
This the afternoon there, 2025. Finally improves.
What is that guy's chin, man?
For Tom Cleverley. Well, joy for Loser, and why not? That was something special.
That is a proper strike, though. But look at that. 4 players around there.
And then just teeing it up onto that left foot. It could not be in a better position.
A quality goal.
Patterson went the full distance.
It is actual top bins.
Just inside the post. It's an exceptional goal.
Defensively, that was horrific.
Loser, just his second of the season. He scored in their last win on the road. That was against Derby County.
Yeah, what I was trying to say was Patrick Roberts covering back. So he tries to go down the right-hand side and then covering back. The amount of pace he's off on the Watford winger. How
in that first half
do we keep doing this shit, man?
Sunderland really are up against it. I was speaking about their incredible transformation of their home form over the 2 seasons where they're unbeaten this season, but it's under threat here. Larouche. They're looking for a third here, Watford. They will not sit back at the moment. Sunderland have the free kick. A chance to
I would take off Samet, if anything.
Clear their heads.
To be fair, I'd prefer to take off Roberts, but
a young team.
Samet's a good option in the middle to change it up.
Sometimes they
again, we're controlling it down the wings and not through the middle.
11-2, and that's all part of the process. It's all part of the reasons that he was brought to England. He's done a lot of work with young players in France. We've got to see some character here this afternoon, because this would be a really big setback for Sunderland were they to drop points on an afternoon when Leeds and Burnley don't play.
In fact, take off Rig.
Still plenty of time, of course.
I'm not too sure about that one, like. I mean, there is 40-odd minutes left, but that is it. That is just how quickly they scored that goal. It was a worldie, but, like, how quickly they scored it is... Wow. They're robbing us.
Austin Isidore will chase, but it's going to go out.
Throw in.
A throw in to Sunderland.
That's correct, Kevin.
Six Nations continues. That was very much a rugby kick, wasn't it? Finding touch. And indeed it did find touch, but
this goal is actually, like, if that was a Sunderland player scoring that.
Perfect. How about this? Just brilliant. The curl on it as well was crucial. A little smile from Tom Cleverley, and why not?
Tom's, I think, even if they lose, even if Watford lose today, Tom is keeping it.
Too much to smile
Tom,
about, has he?
Cleverley is keeping his job. We've already got Pump on.
He's had plenty to smile about in recent times, but not at the moment. Sunderland unbeaten in their last 6 matches. In fact, they've only lost 2 of their last 25 against Stoke and Sheffield United.
2 losses. To be fair, we've only lost 4 games all season. Like, but Rig, man, what are you doing, mate?
Ayembe wins the free kick. Quick feed again. The man who has the assist for that second goal.
Reggie, wake up. Do something.
Samed starting today, if you weren't with us earlier, due to the fact that Joe Bellingham is out with an injury.
That's daft.
Sunderland.
That is just daft.
Getting big players back, but not quickly enough. Certainly not enough speed for this game. Alan Brown, who has been out since long before Christmas with a fractured leg, he's back in training.
What? Okay, Samed's
another who's
replenished himself there. Replenished.
The youngster.
Redeemed.
Bellingham now out with an ankle injury, and Romain Mundle is another player who is very close to a return.
Doesn't get touched. Why I?
Loser was caught there. He's had his own injury problems playing through the pain barrier.
He doesn't even get touched.
And Moroccan going down there, clutching his lower leg.
B-I-T-C-H. That's how you spell loser.
Maybe a bit early for substitutions, but Regis Lebris, who is not prolific when it comes to making changes, will want a change from those out on the pitch. Sunderland haven't really got
there
going
you
so
go,
far
better,
in the second half.
much better. Lefebvre
trying to change that opportunity for Lefebvre. Watford bodies back.
Damn snipers.
Ayembe chasing.
I like that.
Free kick.
Sniper Elite 6 is coming out soon. I was out last week.
Lefebvre. Need more from him in this second half. Losers down again.
Honestly, this guy is a clown.
Losers the one who's penalised.
He's screaming. What a bitch.
I just feel the tempo has gone up since that goal.
Right, Eagle.
Sunderland now not quite desperate, but they want 2 goals at least.
I know I am.
In the remaining minutes of this second half.
Till I die.
He did drop points in the last game here at the Stadium of Light. That was a really disappointing.
I reckon you should kick the ball off him. If you kick the ball off him now, he's impeding the free kick. He gets a yellow card for that.
The 10 yards that they need to deliver this free kick. O'Nien, who scored the first goal for Sunderland, is poised on the edge of the penalty area. Roberts with the delivery. It's a good ball in. Mepham should have done better.
Mepham had a 50p head there, like.
Himself a bit of space.
There you go, ball whipped in, offside.
There, isn't he? Maybe the flag would have stopped it had it.
He was offside anyway, so like.
It was well wide of the target from the centre half.
We need to just absolutely just bully them now.
Kayembe, Sissoko over on that far side. Doumbia goes into the penalty area.
The Watford game earlier in the season, I have more respect for that 2-1 loss there. This one just feels wrong.
At his best, but
would I take a point? At this stage, Actually, no, I want all three. I still want all three.
An illness.
Rig, Roberts need to come off. Alexic and Meander on. There you go.
Andrews with the throw in.
That works.
Looser on the edge.
So it changes the dynamic in the middle and on the right.
Deli Bashiru.
And it creates gaps. Go on.
Pollock's got to be quick, and is. Shakfatadze. Is there a trick in him? Roberts has got to be careful.
Roberts steals the ball on the edge of our 18. Hooks it long. Yeah. Isidore's there. What a moment. Keeper.
To make it, and
Sweeper.
Selvak did well there. The Norwegian had come a long, long way. There was no turning back.
We've got 40 minutes of 35 minutes of this now. Come on.
Hume with the throw. Roberts.
We are going to bombard them for a while now.
And he gets it from the referee. So an opportunity here for Sunderland to.
Right, he is not leaving this referee alone.
Training ground.
Can this guy, this guy who looks like Hades,
Clubs get too many days to train.
Get a yellow card.
They did, of course, play on Monday, but no midweek game for them.
Come on, man.
Next week for both these sides. Well, Loser's struggling, isn't he? You can see the strapping on that right knee.
He looks like Hades from Hercules.
Want him to stay on for as long as is possible. Lefay with the ball in. Sissoko with the header away. Back in by Sirkin.
Is it a full house there? No, it's probably about 40, just shy of 40,000. There is plenty of people there, though.
Sissoko ahead of him. Doumbia, I think, was the target there.
Don't see it, but plenty of time manifesting. Yeah.
Plenty of time for Sunderland. They don't want to become too frantic.
I want us to be frantic for a minute.
Goal, which would make it
now. Minute now to the full-time whistle. I want us to embarrass this Watford side. But it's probably going to be the other way now.
The last defeat in the Championship was way back on May the 4th against Sheffield Wednesday. Rig. Patrick Roberts.
What? Come on, Sam, give it to Lefay. Give it to Lefay. Jesus Christ.
Taken away by Abdul Samed. Two Sunderland players going down. Just to throw in, says the referee. Well, the supporters are getting really involved in the game now.
That's a push in the back.
No,
so that should be a yellow card.
For their team.
This is so goes a yellow card. That's just to come in together.
So they've only lost 4 times in the Championship since he arrived during the summer. One of those defeats was against Watford.
Yep.
At the start of the season.
So do we have 2 bogey teams in this league then? Plymouth and Watford.
Rig.
Why stop at yellow? Hand out the red. Good lad. My greatest hate is that our intensity after going behind is great, but we need that intensity from the start.
9.
Kevin, preaching to the choir, mate. Oh, no, Bong. No, I don't want it. I do not want it. I mean, does he replace Roberts? Because he's definitely not replacing Lefay.
Patrick Roberts. Finding a 9.
9, Lefay. A weird pass. Oh, no.
Towards Isidore. Banquer clears for Watford.
We're in the final third. Here we go. Sub, double sub. Alexic and Pavedo coming on.
2 changes then for Watford.
Samed. Bye-bye. I'd say he's probably had a
attacking mode.
5.5 out of 10 performance.
In the centre
so Alexic, I like the look of, and Roberts off. But Pavedo, okay. That is a proper gamble.
One of those 2 come on. More attacking attacking force.
But why Pavetta? Because he's the only one on the right. Like, if you look at the bench, who else are you going to put on the right? You're not going to put Meander on the right. You're not going to put... You might put Middlemiss on the right, but... Again, bigger gamble. He's tallied up so many fouls now. Did they say Hjelder for... They put Hjelder on for Robertson. That was weird.
So we head towards the hour
if Pavetta wants to make a name for himself, this is it.
Ahead, but now behind, looking to get it back to 2-2. It might break inside the penalty area. It's hooked away.
Handball.
And the referee's given a free kick anyway for the visitors.
Offside.
9 sheepishly departs the penalty area. Banquo gets back to his feet.
Offside. Yeah, it is offside.
Against 09 possibly, or maybe a teammate.
37 for 2. I don't know their numbers, so it's 2 coming on and 37 off.
What for change?
You can't be time wasting that minute 60, man. What are you doing?
Tom Cleverley often swaps.
That's funny, man.
Fullbacks.
Laruchioff.
At the start of the season,
Laruchioff, and how do you say this guy's name?
So Jeremy Ngakia comes in. He'll be
Ngakia.
More in defensive mode than attacking mode in the remaining half hour, if indeed the scoreline stays as it is at the moment. Loser.
Good collection from Pavetta there.
Possession there in the centre midfield.
Come on, come on. Push forward. There's space. Control it.
Circuit.
Give it out to Hume on the right.
Mepham.
He's not aware. Let it go, Pavetta.
He's Pavetta.
Trying to give it to Hume, who's in a weird place. Come on, Pavetta. Have the game of your life today. I know he's got it in him. I just haven't seen it yet. Stewart. Oh, yeah. I'm a bit more optimistic than most people, especially the other lads who are normally on the watch-alongs.
Hume with the throw.
I do try to look at it from a silver lining perspective most of the time. I think I've got a new hatred for that player called Hades. What's his name? He scored their second goal. It was a cracking goal, like, but what was his name?
From him. Top scorer this season.
What was his name?
Service though so far.
Loser.
Push backwards and don't want to lose it there.
And thank you. Got 14 likes. Nice. Is Enzo more central then? Alexic is on the left. Yeah, pretty much. Enzo, edge of the D there.
Here comes Sunderland again. Isidore again. Shot is blocked.
Too inconsistent. Yeah, that's an oxymoron, isn't it?
It's a good ball in. It might break for
consistently inconsistent. Go on.
Close by. He's got to get around him.
Vado far post.
Ball to the back post. Can they recycle this, Sunderland? It's an opportunity here from
Haway.
Isidore. He was trying
He's
to
getting
make
yanked
the best
down.
of a really difficult situation. Believes that he was brought down there, backing into the defender.
Right. So
he felt he was foul here.
His hand, he's literally getting hugged.
Very tightly marked. I think we can say that. And
he's getting hugged.
maybe it's an argument for a penalty there. Certainly he thought there was a big argument for it. He nearly put the ball in the back.
That should be a penalty.
Spectacular goal had he managed to work the angle.
He was literally they had both arms like connected around him.
To get
hugged.
To the Frenchman, a lot more. Sunderland causes problems. Pollock away for Watford.
Pollock 2 on goals. Yes, please, Kevin. We should have a penalty for that, like. Referee, man, you need to be more consistent with this bullshit.
Well, another yellow card, and here's why.
Yeah, that is a yellow.
Was late.
That is a yellow. It is a yellow. But he needs to be consistent. He needs to give the Watford players yellows for their shit.
It's a third yellow.
He's a toss part.
From a Sunderland point of view.
That was some Luke 09 defendant.
How many minutes will the 18-year-old be able to play
chiropractic bear hugs are allowed.
In his first
Didn't know that in the rules, Derek. Apparently the only person who does know that is the referee. He's a clown. What are you rolling around on the floor for? You clown. Go on, pressure on him. Pressure, pressure. There you go.
Isidore chases.
That's what we like to see.
Watford debutant. HawayTheLads and Ngakia. Sunderland really pressing here. Trying to win
Press
the ball
higher,
back.
man.
Too cleverly loves his team to be confident in possession. And they've been just that.
I can see this being a very frustrating night.
Decisions last week against
Look at his face, man.
Bellingham.
That says it all.
Due to that ankle injury. Regis Labrouche said beforehand he didn't think it was serious. It was an injury that Sunderland will hope enables him to play the next game, which is against Luton next week.
We're going to play long ball football next week, aren't we?
And then that huge game against
73 minute ice store.
The following week, it's a Monday game. We'll give them a few days to prepare for that.
83 minute Milan.
Are they to cut the gap on
Milan?
Leeds United this afternoon at the moment? It doesn't look like it.
There's no 10 player. Is a complaining prick. Oh, they're number 10 player, yeah.
They'll be really pleased with the current scoreline here.
Loser. Yeah, the guy in Colin Hades. He's a knob.
Watford come again with
he rolls around like a cartoon.
And Ngakia getting forward and behind, and that's definitely a corner.
Watford corner. This is fucking shit.
He played on the left side a few weeks ago.
What we doing? Milan Alex H. I didn't realise that was his first name.
A few square pegs in round holes at the moment. And Ngakia.
Thank you, Kevin. I just thought to be fair.
This is Andrews.
I don't know. Not Eliza Mienda, yeah. I do know Mienda's first name.
It out of the penalty area.
Is it Ian or Ivan Pavedo?
Riggs gets caught, but
that's correct, I mean. It's not looking like our day at all.
There will be a lot of competition for places in the centre of midfield for Chris Rigg and co in the weeks ahead, with so many players returning from injury.
Oh, that's nasty.
Into the treatment room.
He just stood at his knees.
For a lot of this season's played so much football for the club, alongside that man who's also played a lot of minutes, and the rest this afternoon maybe the best thing for him, but not if it is at the expense of 3 points here this afternoon.
Come on, throw the ball. Good, decent throw to be fair. Outlook on 9, switch it to the opposite side. Push forward. Here we are. Lefay looking for an option.
Neil.
Send him off. Nothing happens to the Watford player, man. It's fine.
Andrews penalised for the foul. Searching.
He's got to.
Touching his right boot there. I think the home supporters want a yellow card for Ryan Andrews. They're not going to get it though, it seems.
That, to be fair, that would be a soft yellow. But it's like, again, it's that inconsistency. We're getting yellows left, right, and centre, and they get it. Should Joe be put on the bench? So he was a starting 11 player 2 hours before kick-off. They just precautioned him to a twisted ankle. So
Sunderland free kick. It's a disappointing one. Easily away by Delibashiru.
I think that explains everything that's happened so far.
Changed the course of this game just before half-time with that penalty. They got Watford back on level terms before a wonderful strike by Loser in the first minute of the second half. Watford looking for a third goal here. Options over on the far side, but they couldn't work it out to Sissoko. Kayembe's done really well again.
I told you it was going to be 3-1.
Kept possession for Watford, and eventually
the
former French
Man City game.
Sissoko does have it. Shafatadze is available at the back post, and I think that was the intention, but it was a deep cross easily picked off by Sunderland.
Go on, Riggy. Press.
The first half, but seemed to change
yes, go on, boys.
When they had
Through
so
the middle.
much possession of the ball.
Oh, good.
1-0 up.
Good defending from the Watford left back there to intercept the through ball attempt. Not gonna lie.
Set to make another change in a moment.
You've got Alexic down the left hand side, looking to cross it in, goes out for a throw in. Frustrating. This game is frustrating. Mienda is coming on.
Who's coming off? The youngster hasn't played the full 90 minutes in too many games in recent times.
Boom. Confirmation.
I
have a question.
Replaces him.
Puckett or Free Bentos pie tonight? Free Bentos every day. If the choices is Puckett or Free Bentos, every single time. Free Bentos. The puff pastry on the top.
Both fit and unfit.
Oh, perfect.
To return
depends on what the flavour is like, but chicken curry, beef mince, always go Free Bentos.
But Sunderland need a goal. They need to create something as well.
I also like a suet pudding from Free Bentos as well.
Paveda.
Go half and half.
Run by Paveda.
Go on.
Wriggling and twisting, but
replay. Well, gets the ball.
Gets the free kick for Watford, and the clock
at least the subs are early. Yeah, good point.
Without Watford in a real hurry.
I was just about to say before that foul came in, Paveda is pretty much directly replacing what Patrick Roberts has done. He tried to take on 3 players. Did all right in the first 2, but the third one it's just too much of a wall.
On the road
Get it in.
Pass.
Pass.
Watford in the Championship.
Go on.
Day they won at Millwall. Last month they won at Derby County, and in between times an extraordinary victory at Sheffield Wednesday by 6 goals to 2.
Can we get some rub of the green here? Go on, Lewis. Oh, why? Suet man mistake. Good lad. Good lad. I mean, we're pressing higher, but the gaps are too big.
Ref says play on.
Go on.
Mienda.
Is that a good play on or not?
Mienda again.
Mienda go on.
And he creates something. Into the area he goes. Pollock gets it away for Watford. Coolly done by Loser. Kayembe.
Oh.
Sissoko.
Well, that was frustrating. Mienda was in the box, but didn't even swing a foot at getting a shot on it. He did kind of like hop skip into the box, like, so it was off.
Going for goal.
Easy collection for Pato. Go on, get it forward as fast as you can, lad.
Really clever the way they've knitted the passes.
That is not forward.
Deep inside their own half.
And that is not fast. What are we doing? I don't understand what we're doing.
John Cleverley has said he believes in this squad. He believes in these players.
He believes that we will win.
Results not being good in recent times, despite the fixtures ahead of them looking really challenging.
I hate it when we pass it
including this one.
When there's options further forward.
A team that are unbeaten at home in the Championship since May. Not an ideal venue to go to when you're out of form, but they've risen to the challenge this afternoon.
Come on, Sunderland.
15 minutes to go.
Stuart Skevington wants to get money on his Xhaka.
Shakfatadze. Deli Bashiru.
I'm just putting actions in you there, mate. I'll not put the slanderous terms on you. What on earth?
Sirkin trying to increase the tempo, but overcooked the pass.
There's nobody even on the same wavelength. Oh my God, what are we doing? Match stats: 10 shots for Watford, 9 for us, 3 on target to their 4, 17 touches in the opposition box.
Had just 3 shots on target in this game.
Poveda has, I know that.
Watford have dominated possession.
Alexic has, yeah, so Poveda and Alexic have went left and right wing. Oh, right and left wing respectively, sorry.
Making some progress, and
I haven't seen... I've seen Mienda touch the ball, but actually not actually do anything special with it yet. His second off is yes. They all have touched it, just not fantastically. Poveda on the ball now.
Poveda
passes it straight back to Trey Hume, who pings it across to Luke 09. Did he fall out? I like it. Go on. Lefay gives it to 1-2 and he's got it back.
He's dispossessed.
Alexic.
Win it back.
Corner.
Have the corner. Well, they scored from a corner.
To be honest, I think defensively we might need to drop to a back three centre-backs rather than this full-back system.
Set ball delivery.
But again, defensively has been one of our biggest issues this season.
09, who scored it, is in the penalty area as well.
But we've conceded the same amount of goals as teams in the middle of the table.
Lefay with the delivery, near post, easy for Andrews. Poveda clearly fouled there by Shakfatadze, who didn't really need to do it. Poveda was facing the wrong way. It's a cheap free kick to give away.
Come on. 73 minutes has gone, by the way. I would take a point now to answer your question, Mike. With 13 minutes to go, we haven't really threatened the keeper. We've been attacking, but we haven't threatened their keeper all that much.
And it goes.
Go on. Mienda far post.
Another header.
Good collection.
Mienda. Cleared away by Kayembe. No Watford player anywhere near the halfway line.
It's just going to be a complete bombardment of their box now for the remaining game. So half expect a counter-attack from Watford. Or a
but it just runs away from him. Well, he's got to keep going. There may just be one opportunity for him in this game. And when it does arrive, he'll have to convert it.
To be fair, if he does get one, he will. Go on. Lefay pings it.
Long it goes.
Too heavy.
Through to the debutant, Miguel Selvik.
That's grim reading, like.
There was actually an unused sub in the last game that Watford played, and one player that Watford did.
That's proper grim reading, Kevin. Like
right
19 from winning positions.
Caleb Wiley from Chelsea unable to make his debut here this afternoon.
I don't think they have. They probably popped chance to Rosie. They
in November, and he is still out.
That again, that penalty to give away was
Sirkin.
like, what the hell?
Not once but twice.
Oh, that's a corner.
It was a frustrating moment, not only from Sirkin but from the Watford goalkeeper, who looks like he's conceded a really cheap corner here.
Even if you do realise, I'm still going to be pissed at this setup. Fair enough.
And he's dangled his arms there, and it's made contact. And this could be a big moment in the game.
Lefebvre needs to whip it higher, because what he's been doing, it's been like when he's crossing it in, it goes low and like knee height. That's higher. That's better.
Sissoko with the header.
In theory.
Sissoko again. Free kick relieves some of the pressure.
Look at this fucking bullshit.
Well, the home supporters not happy. They believe this is a bit of time wasting, but it looks like
it absolutely is time wasting. So two players go down and one player kicks the ball away.
One of those down injured.
There you go. Let me rewind it. Because this is absolutely bullshit.
Sissoko again.
You ready? The ball goes out. Luganan heals it. Their player kicks it forward, and then two of their players go down on the floor. No reason. They just flop on the floor.
Well,
absolute bollocks. West Brom have taken the lead.
Can be absolutely delighted with his first ever start in the Championship. The 18-year-old has led the line well, and those supporters who've made the long trip to the northeast, giving him a standing ovation. He might have scored.
HawayTheLads, fucking wake up.
Header was saved by the
bully them,
keeper, but he was quick enough to react and win the penalty just before half-time that sent Watford in all square at the break. Tom Ince might not be the only change for Watford.
Doumbia for Ince is on.
Set to come on. So Watford now effectively playing without a recognised centre forward, with Doumbia off. Poveda.
Come on, man. I don't know what we're doing.
The rain continues to tumble in the northeast.
I'm struggling to figure out where our goal's coming from.
And Sunderland lift the gloom.
That was really good defending, like.
The week started so well for them with that tremendous
just bullet it into the box and stop trying to be pretty. Yeah, last chance saloon.
Fortune, an own goal.
Just get out with two big men up there. Ballard's coming on. Does that mean Metham or Nine's coming off?
Done the hard work this week.
I think you might be right with that tactic, though. So if we're getting it in there, it's basically like if we're getting penalties or free kicks or corners.
A terrific game from Watford. The ball is just stuck to
we've got a big man in there.
Really
I think that's probably going to be Lugo 9 over.
Shaffatadza as well, hugely impressive.